Hi everyone, I'm Nadish Sambyal. I'm studying in Symbiosis College from Pune, and I'm in third year. So during this lockdown period, I decided to start a YouTube channel, and I thought who best would it be to start with my own dad, who I look up to, Girish Sambyal. Uh,
Hi.
he's a businessman, and I had a few questions that I wanted to ask him because I've seen him working so hard throughout my life.
Mm.
So let's start.
Yeah.
Let's try our best for
Coffee
my
with
first video.
Nadish. Mm.
Okay, so first of all, before everyone starts asking me what does the title mean, before CBI comes,
Is this an interrogation or an interview?
I'll try to keep it as an interview. Uh,
Then why are you so serious? Huh?
this is like my first video, so I'm very nervous.
Good.
So the title says how to print your currency legally. So what does that mean? Is it like a printing machine? Like what is
How to print your own currency
Yeah,
legally?
yeah.
First of all, you should know that printing currency in our country is illegal. Okay? It may be illegal in other countries, our neighbors, but in our country is illegal. So, if you have to print your own currency, that too legally, then how is it possible? Okay? That is only possible, according to me, if you have a business of your own, yeah, which you can control, and a business that has a good cash flow, right? Most important, you should never be dependent on somebody else to write your paychecks. The day you are dependent on somebody else to write your salary or paychecks, you are not independent. You know, however big you may be the vice president, you may be a director, you may be a manager, you may be whatever you call. These are all positions, but all of them boil down to employee. Okay, nokar. So the word nokar, employee sounds very good in English, but if you convert it to Hindi, it is nokar. So I'm sorry if you don't like what I say, but that's what I am all about. Okay.
Okay. So recently I had come to my college for a talk, and there was this very interesting question someone asked you. So I really like the answer. The question was, what animal would you associate yourself with and why?
Yeah, I think I answered lion, right?
Mm.
See, actually, there is no such animal that I relate to, but lion, for the simple reason is one is because uh, a lion cannot run fast. Yes, a lion cannot swim. A lion cannot fly. You know? It is very bulky, but it is still the king of the jungle. Now, I think I am the king. So obviously, I think I am a lion. As simple as that. I may have all the minus points, but I am who I am. है ना? So I relate with the lion more than any other animal.
So tell, like, no, a lot of people might not know you. So tell them something about yourself, about your background, like your early times.
Yeah, actually, I come from a very modest middle class background. My father was an army man. He was in the Indian Army, officer in the Indian Army. Uh, as children, we used to travel with him wherever he used to go around the country, postings. I was born in Bombay at Ashwini Hospital, an army hospital, and most of my education has been done in convent schools. For some reason, my parents never put me in a Kendra Vidyalaya or Central School. Thank God for that. And I always had convent education, so that was a big advantage I had. And 1975, we came to Pune. My dad got posted to Southern Command, and we came to Pune. And I was in 8th or 9th standard that time, and we took admission in the school. We're two sisters I have, myself, we're three of us. And then we liked the city, liked the climate, liked the place, and my dad decided to settle down in Pune. So my dad decided to settle down in Pune. He bought a property in Pune, and we all settled down in Pune. So we finished our education, finished all our graduation from here only. I started my own business, and we are in Pune for the last 50 years. That's
Good.
it. As simple as that.
Good you all came to Pune. I think Pune is the best city to live in. So you, matlab, you've never done a job in your life. When people like students of my age, teenagers in my age, are all like job, internship, or during that. So what was your thought process when you were my age?
Okay, I'll tell you what my thought process was. But before that, I have a question for you. I have a question for all you youngsters who might be seeing this video. Tell me, बेटा, घर खुद का होना चाहिए या किराए का होना चाहिए?
Truth.
है ना? गाड़ी खुद की होनी चाहिए, किसी और की होनी चाहिए?
खुद का।
खुद की गाड़ी।
हाँ,
बच्चे खुद के होने चाहिए, किसी और के होने चाहिए?
खुद का।
पत्नी खुद की होनी चाहिए, किसी और की होनी चाहिए?
खुद खुद की।
तो अगर घर खुद का होना चाहिए, गाड़ी खुद की होनी चाहिए, पत्नी खुद की होनी चाहिए, बच्चे खुद के होने चाहिए, तो धंधा किसी और का क्यों करना चाहिए? Why should you work for somebody else's business? When you work for somebody, it is he or she who's running the business, right? It is his or her idea. Only when you don't have an idea of your own, then you work on somebody else's idea. That's my thought process. I may be wrong, I may be right, it doesn't bother. But I think that everything, if I want mine, then the business also should be mine. As simple as that. So I remember when I was in Wadia College, I passed out from Wadia College. When I was in college, first year or second year, we boys and girls used to meet in the canteen and a lot of things we used to talk. After graduation क्या करना है? तो मुझे आज भी याद है जब हम लोग कॉलेज के कैंटीन में मिलते थे, because that was the only place we could afford to have a cup of tea. And when the other children or the other students used to say that, oh, we must join typing classes, or we should join shorthand classes, or we should do this course, or we should do that course, or whatever. So that when we pass out, we will be able to get jobs. So their thought process was very simple, that graduation के बाद नौकरी ही करनी है, मियाँ की दौड़ मस्जिद तक. That's what they think of. At that time, I used to tell them कि नहीं, मैं जॉब नहीं करूँगा, मैं खुद का कुछ ना कुछ बिजनेस करूँगा. Not that I had any idea, or neither we had capital that time, but I was dead sure that I will not work for somebody for life. And at that time, I was also in a crossroad. I really had no idea. We don't come from business background. We have no business. We didn't have. My dad was an army man, so money was always an issue. So, but the thoughts were very big. So, whenever I would get an opportunity, I would have plunged into business. That was very sure. As simple as that.
So, what was the turning point in your life? Like, when do you think things changed?
See, actually, I got 35 years of business experience. If I keep talking about the situations and ups and downs in my life and situation, I can talk for next 5 hours. But I want to cut the story short. I want to share a situation that happened with me. I remember this was must be 23, 24 years of age, maybe younger also. When I was, thinking of starting a business, and I was really disillusioned and at crossroads in life. मैं बॉम्बे गया था एक बार. I had gone to Bombay once. I went to meet one of my uncles, who is a businessman. I went to meet him. I went by train, I remember. I got off at Dadar station, got a cab, and went to Nariman Point. Nariman Point is all that plush South Bombay, Air India building, Dalamal Chambers, Tulsiani. His office was in Tulsiani Chambers, on the 15th or 16th floor. तो वो पहली बात तो बिल्डिंग देख के मैं बहुत इम्प्रेस हो गया. यंगस्टर लाइक मी, वेरी impressionable age, typical coming from a smaller town into a big city, you generally get that kind of a impression. So when I was going, I went up to his office and he offered me a cup of tea and all, because he knows the family. And I told him about that I don't want to do job, मुझे business करना है, and घर वाले suggest कर रहे कि job करो. You'd suggest what I can do. Can you help me? So I still remember, I was with him for an hour or so, but I still remember he pulled out a visiting card from his pocket. You know what is a visiting card? On that card, on the back of the card, he just wrote a note to a friend of his in Ahmedabad. Ahmedabad is Gujarat. He wrote a note to a friend of his, and he told him, okay, I'm sending you this boy, see what you can do for him. What was written? I'm sending you this boy. Okay, so I was a young kid at that time. See what you can do for him. And I went to Ahmedabad with that card in my pocket, and I went to meet that gentleman, okay, in Ahmedabad. And we spoke and all that, and he asked me a little bit about myself. And then he said, I told him that मैं business करना चाहता हूँ, लेकिन हमारे पास इतना financial standing नहीं है. But I'm willing to work hard. If you teach me, if you're willing to guide me, I will work under your leadership or under your mentorship. So what he did, he instructed his person manager, and he told him कि एक truckload माल दो इसको. माल मतलब bathroom tiles, sanitary ware, bathroom fittings, all this. And that time, one truckload was costing about $1.5 lakh. 1.25 lakh या 1.5 lakh रुपए का होगा. But that was big money 35 years back. At 35 years back, 1 lakh plus was a lot of money. Unheard of. हमने तो कभी देखा भी नहीं था. And big, huge truck, 10-tonner, Ashok Leyland truck, I remember, was being loaded. And the truck was my truck, my first consignment. And I was so excited about that opportunity that I came to Pune in that truck. three days I sat in the truck. I ate with the driver, and I had a bath in the river with the driver and everything with the driver. And came to Pune. It took us 3 days to reach here. And some of the other plus and minus, a lot of things happened, and I stuck on in the business till about 15-20 years. And I became quite a big shot in Pune. I was a distributor for tiles, sanitary ware, bathroom fittings, and about 100 plus shops were buying from me. When I look back, I remember that the turning point in my life was that visiting card. If that man had not given that card with a small little note to his friend, today maybe I also would be struggling, or I would be doing a job. Not that I would have not survived, I would have survived, but I would be a mediocre kind of a person. That card पे जो उसने लिखा था, that was some kind of a guarantee that if this boy doesn't perform, I'm watching for him. That guarantee or that उस आदमी का हाथ बहुत जरूरी था मेरे पीछे. And of course I worked hard and I learned the trade and I made money. They also very proud of me because I used to sell a lot of material there. All the builders and all this to buy. So that was my turning point, and that's when I decided, okay, if I can be a mentor to somebody, if I can be a help to somebody to establish in life, I would like to be one, like that person who wrote on this card. Okay, so it is the opportunity. He opened the door of the opportunity, and it's now 35 years. I have never applied for a job. I have never opened the Times of India newspaper, job opportunities, or what do you call that, Monster.com and Naukri.com, and never.
So, how important is a mentor in today's time? Why you should have a backup or support system?
A mentor, according to me, is the most important key link in your life. When a child is born, it has an umbilical cord, which is connected from the mother to the child. It's called an umbilical cord. So that is a relation between a mentor and a mentee. Mentor and a mentee is a person who is taking the mentorship. Why do you need a mentor? Why do you have rear view mirrors in your car? In a four-wheeler, why do you have rear view mirrors? Because you don't have eyes behind, right? So you cannot see behind. So you have those mirrors on the side. There are blind spots in everybody. Everybody has blind spots. And these rear view mirrors will help you to see the blind spots. Same way in your life also, in yourself, in your character, in your personality also, there are blind spots. A person who is on a higher ground than you, a mentor is a person who is a little better off than you, financially, and in general, in better standing than you in life, and he's on a higher ground. He looks at situations from a different angle, whereas you see the situation from this different angle. You cannot solve your own problems because you have created them. If you knew the solution, you would have not created the problem, right? But he or she is at a different level, and they are seeing at your problem from a different angle. So they can advise you, guide you, or help you. That's why in your course of life, a mentor is very important. Now there are two things. Mentor वो होता है जिसमें आपको कामयाब बनाने में स्वार्थ हो. I think that when you choose a mentor, first of all, he or she should be from the field of expertise that you are interested in. Now I'll give you an example. You want to be a cricketer. You cannot go to a badminton coach. A person who is teaching badminton cannot teach you cricket. You want to become a boxer. You can't go to a cricketer coach. Someone who is teaching cricket on the pitch. You can't learn boxing from him. You have to go to a boxing coach. Somebody who has been a boxer in his life. Very important that he has taken the punches on himself. अगर आपको बिजनेस करना है तो माँ बाप से एडवाइस नहीं ले सकते आप. Give them due respect. Touch their feet. But that doesn't mean that they'll become your mentors because they have never done business. बिजनेस के दाव पेच उनको मालूम नहीं है. बिजनेस वही सिखा सकता है जिसने बिजनेस किया हुआ है. First and foremost, that mentor must have a financial stake in your success. That's what I think. Now let's take an example that you take mentorship from Mr. X, and then Mr. X doesn't have any advantage in your success or failure, and he gives you advice. You will always have a doubt in your mind कि उसने ऐसा क्यों बोला, इसमें उसका क्या फायदा है. Let me give you an example. A little simpler example. Let's say I am your mentor, okay? And I tell you, okay, Nadish, now jump from the terrace. ये 3 मंजिले की बिल्डिंग है, यहाँ से तू कूदी मार, jump कर. Now you should never have a doubt in your mind कि why I have told you to jump. The question will come in your mind कि मैं अगर मेरा सर तोड़ दूँ या हाथ पैर तोड़ दूँ तो इनका क्या फायदा? If I die, if I break my head, how does he benefit? है ना? You should always have this thought in your mind कि if I jump, there will be a net, ऐसा जाली बिछाई होगी जिसमें बहुत सा पैसा होगा और मैं वो पैसों पे लैंड करूँगा. Because if your mentor does not have a financial stake in your success, whatever advice he will or she will give you, you will always have a question mark. You know, कि why this? है ना?
मतलब कुछ bad thought
हाँ.
reduction नहीं है.
Could be, na? So a mentor should always have a financial stake. Like your parents will always give you correct advice, right advice, because they know that if something goes wrong, the family name will get involved. है ना? So a father or mother will generally give you advice which is in your favor. Will never give advice which is in somebody else's favor. Same way, mentor has to be a person who is going to benefit from your success. And mentor should be ideally from the field that you are from. That's what I think.
What did you have support from your family when you started a business from your parents?
See, actually speaking, we come from middle class family, right? Most people, middle class people, want their children to have a safe, secure job. You take the education, है ना, and look, take a job, be secured in life, get married, and generally live a decent middle class life. No parent says कि बड़ा होके तू इंडस्ट्रीज बनना चाहिए बेटा, बड़ा होके तू ये होना चाहिए. Everybody says अच्छी नौकरी मिलनी चाहिए, अच्छी नौकरी मिलेगी तो अच्छी छोकरी मिलेगी. Typical Indian middle class. So not that everybody encouraged me. Most of my father's side, that all are from army background and most are salaried class people. So they live in those four walls kind of thing. They have a fixed amount of money coming and they have to run their life in that. Whereas mother's side, I had an advantage that my mother's father, that is my Nanaji, he had a dental practice of his own. He was doing his own business. Both my mamas, my mother's both brothers are in business. They have their own practice, and one is up in Germany who has his own business. My family, the famous Salim Javed fame, Salim Khan, who is related to us, he always did a business of his own. So I grew up with that background. I was more close to Bombay, so I was very close to my mother's side. I always observed that they had the freedom of time. They never had paucity of money. Whereas the salaried class people always were living, from salary to salary. So that always attracted me. So I told my parents that मैं नौकरी नहीं करूँगा, मैं business करूँगा. और I had a lot of challenges. Not that everything was honky dory for me. But yes, eventually when I look back, 35 years back, the decision I took, I'm happy today. I have a decent house, fairly palatial bungalow to live in a decent locality, upmarket locality in Pune. I have a nice family, I've got healthy children, I've got beautiful, expensive cars and good bank balance. I have a business of my own, which I can be proud of. A big business of my own, nationwide, worldwide. What else do I want? That's it.
Okay, so I've heard you saying this in your talks usually. 4 years or 40 years formula. What does that mean? Like, what does that phrase mean?
See, you always start with the end in mind. Okay? I'll give you an example to you. You are 20, 21 years of age. Okay? आज से 10 साल के बाद, if I have to ask you a question, what kind of lifestyle will you have 10 years from today? Can you paint a picture? Can you tell me what kind of house you will live in? What kind of family you will have? Where your children will be taking education? Can you tell me what kind of holidays you will be spending? Where will you be going for holidays? What kind of cars you will be driving? What kind of bank balance you will be having? What charity you will be doing? That kind of things. If you can paint a picture of where you want to be 10 years from today, then you start working backwards. Now 4 years or 40 years, you at a 20, 21 year old boy, you have the whole life in front of you. Dunya muthi mein hai tumhare. You can take a lot of risk now. You can try out doing a lot of things, new ventures, businesses. You can lose money, you can make money because you don't have any liabilities on your head. You don't have a family to take care of. You don't have children to pay fees. You don't have rents to pay. You don't have EMI to pay. Generally, your family is taking care of everything. So this is a time when you can take risks. Maybe 10 years from now or 15 years from now, that option is gone. So then the liabilities would have come. Now, by the time you become 25, you would have set into some activity. You would have generally become comfortable. Yeah, this is something I would like to do for the rest of my life. Now, if you take a job में भी काम तो है, ऐसा तो नहीं है you're going to be sitting at home and you're going to get paid. काम तो उधर भी शायद ज़्यादा भी होगा. लेकिन for the next 40 years of your life, till you become 60, retirement age, you will be working for somebody else. And every day in the morning when you wake up, you will be cursing yourself. Because nobody happily goes to work. And it's not yours. End of the day, you can't pass on that job to your children. You cannot give it to your, you will it in your will. Right? You can't even give it to your wife. It's not. तो 40 years स्ट्रगल करने के बजाय आज 4 साल स्ट्रगल कर लो और बाकी जिंदगी ऐश करो, या फिर जिंदगी को स्ट्रगल करो और बुढ़ापे की राह देखो. Wait for counting your days, because once you're 60, nobody is going to give you a job, and you can't start a business of your own at the age of 60, right? And then you're just waiting for one day time to be over and you're called up. Yeah. So जिंदगी ना मिले दोबारा. This is the final shot. This is not a trailer or trial. जो है वो अभी है. मैंने 22-23 साल की उम्र में अगर बिजनेस शुरू नहीं किया होता तो शायद मेरे में हिम्मत ना होती. Because I would have been married and I would have a child, and then the responsibility is bigger and bigger. And so whatever I could do was because I was unmarried at that time. And that's the same advice I give you youngsters. Go for it. एक 4-5 साल struggle करो. Get your feet wet. If nothing happens, you can always take a job later. Make sense?
So one of my female friends, she asked me a question, कि how important is financial independence to girls, gender specific, if you have to speak.
See, now most of the time when we talk or we think from a male perspective because we are males. Right? Simple. But let's look at it from a girl's perspective, from a woman point of view, from a female point of view. Financial independence is very important for the girls today. If this is especially for the girls who are going to be listening to me. If your parents have given you education in par with your brother and sister, that itself shows that they are interested in your that they are interested that you should do something with your life. And now, what is the use of doing engineering and then getting married and bearing children and making chapatis at home? Okay, you have spoiled somebody else's chance. Somebody else could have got that seat. Yeah. Then why did you go and block that seat? शादी करो, हमको कोई उससे परहेज नहीं है, लेकिन हस्बैंड भगवान नहीं होता है. Those old days are gone. पति is परमेश्वर, right? He is just like another human being. Tomorrow if something happens to your marriage, okay, if your marriage collapses, if your husband is no more, then the whole world comes crashing on you. पूरा पहाड़ टूट जाएगा तुम्हारे सर पे. Yes, बच्चे छोटे होंगे, and then you have to then start searching for a job at mid-age crisis. You want to branch out and start your own business. It may be too late that time. At this stage, even if you're doing a job, you can start a supplementary income, yeah, and carry on further how it takes. I always encourage my wife to do a job, even though she is coming from J&K. Her mother gave her education. Why should that education go wasted? So she worked for about 20 years in IT companies and all. She made good money, good salary. Not that her salary was that salary was a contribution or household expenses. I still don't know what was her last salary also. But she had the freedom to cut out a check whenever she wanted. If she wanted to give money to her mother, or brother, whoever in the family, she could cut out a check. If she wanted to buy a piece of property for herself, she had the money, she can go and buy. She does not need to ask me every time for money. So that freedom gives a lot of confidence to girls. So all you youngsters, especially girls, if marriage is on the cards, well and good, but tell your future in-laws that you are going to do something. You are not going to be sitting at home and hatching eggs. Okay? And very important that even if your husband is doing very well, support him in his business. If he is not comfortable that you all cannot work together, start your own business. Start a supplementary income source today. Don't dig your well when you are thirsty. That's my only advice to you. जब प्यास लगती है दोस्तों, तब कुआं नहीं खोदा जाता, क्योंकि तब स्टेमिना नहीं होता है. You understand? So girls and boys, if I had a daughter, I 100% would have given her same education that I have given my sons, and I would have encouraged her to start a business of her own if she had the inclination. So simple.
So, how, like, suppose I want to start a business. Look, I might start a business, suppose. So, how important is my education if I have to start a business? Like, in today's time.
Education is paperweight. Sound good? I am a chemistry honors with the law thrown in with the MBA, but all that makes no sense. Okay? This is all paperweight when you're looking for a job. अगर आप नौकरी ढूंढ रहे हैं तो ये सब वजन चाहिए, स्पोर्ट्स के सर्टिफिकेट्स, एनसीसी, स्काउट एंड ऑल दैट. बट इफ यू आर गोइंग टू डू अ बिजनेस ऑफ योर ओन, you don't have to give an interview to anybody. You are the boss. Business of your own. According to me, imagination is more important than education. You know, most educated people are doing jobs or small time businesses. Yeah. But the big business owners are the less educated ones, but they were big dreamers. They could imagine things. You know, if you can dream it, you can create it. If you go to Walt Disney Studio in Atlanta, in America, on the entrance itself, at the gate, it is mentioned. If you can dream it, you can create it. So, dosto, I think education is important, but what is more important to be successful is imagination. Yeah. If you can see the invisible, then you can do the impossible. अगर आपको वो दिखाई देता है जो दूसरों को नहीं दिखाई देता, आपके पास वो सब कुछ होगा जो दूसरों के पास कभी नहीं होगा. Make sense?
अभी during मतलब now this situation is going on
COVID.
COVID का, तो सब businesses are तो like not doing well. So even jobs, like there won't be any jobs, many jobs in the future because businesses ही बंद हो रहे. So what advice you have to give?
See,
What do you think?
I myself am a big champion that you should have more than one income source. Multiple sources of income. I also have a mentor or a guru that I follow, and he always advises that don't put all your eggs in one basket. Now, 22 years back, I started a business. Then before that, after that, also I had many businesses. Today, I've got about 4 or 5 businesses. Out of them, most of them are locked down or closed during the last 4-5 months. I haven't been to my own office in the last 4 months. So there is practically no income coming from there. But there is only one business of mine that is working, and that's my digital platform, which I started 20 years back without the thought कि ऐसा दिन आएगा. I mean, हमने तो कभी सोचा भी नहीं था कि पूरी दुनिया लॉकडाउन में होगी. ये unheard of something. But I always thought कि कभी war declare हो गया and you know there's blackout and we're not allowed to go out and or maybe I get indisposed, I'm not able to work, I can't go to my own office, and money should keep coming. As if you know putting 1 or 2 crores or 5 crores as fixed deposit in the bank and you're getting interest every month. I don't have to work for it. So I started a business 22 years back with an American company, multinational company. Today I'm just looking back. My friends who didn't find the idea appealing, today they are struggling. They call me up for money. When I tell them about the idea, they used to laugh at me. They said, "ये पागल है, ऐसा थोड़ी होता है." And but that is the only business that's making money for me. Now, if I didn't have that business today, I would be like anybody else, you know, running helter-skelter for PTMs, you know, running to bank for loans. But thank God, I had that wisdom that time when an opportunity was shown to me, and I jumped on it. So I think multiple sources of income is very important for every person. ऐसा बोलते ना, शादी एक करो, धंधे अनेक करो, लेकिन उल्टा करते लोग. शादी अनेक करते हैं और बिजनेस एक ही करते हैं. That's where they go wrong. So you need to understand one thing, that if a car needs an extra tire, a stepney, then you also need an extra income source. On the highway, if the car gets punctured, you have an extra tire, you can just change the tire and move on, right? Reach your destination. So in the financial highway also, if something goes wrong with your existing main income source, maybe your job, I have nothing against jobs, or whatever thing, you must have a supplementary income source. ये मेरा बहुत important thought process है जो मैं लोगों को समझाता हूँ. In fact, you youngsters now, you all are aware, you must be reading in the papers or the news channels that more than 12 to 15 crore people have lost jobs. And very soon jobs are not going to be coming back because most of the business owners have lost a lot of money in this lockdown. And if we entrepreneurs don't start businesses and run businesses, who's going to give you jobs, right? So I would say कि आप लोगों ने कुछ ना कुछ करना चाहिए. अगर आप 10 लोगों की जिंदगी भी बदल सकते हो, हमारे देश में 132 करोड़ की आबादी, we have 132 crore people population. Can you help at least 10 people to earn some money? If you have an idea, damn good. If you don't have an idea, I will give you ideas. Give me a call. Get in touch with me somehow or the other. I will tell you what to do. I am willing to invest money with you if you have a good idea. But the point is, do something. The nation needs entrepreneurs. India doesn't need employees anymore. We need more youngsters coming forward from the four walls of their house and becoming entrepreneurs. If India has to be a superpower tomorrow, we want you youngsters. हम लोग ने हमारी बैटिंग कर ली है. We are on the fag end of our life. You know, our sun is जो सूर्य है ना, सूर्यास्त हो रहा है हमारा. आपका सूरज उदय हो रहा है. You guys are on a sunrise trajectory. So you are the future of this country, youngsters. You all must take risks. You all must take calculated risks and help more people to stand on their own feet. You are more technically savvy than us. You are more digitally savvy than us. The whole world is getting digitally connected. You can do business between the length and breadth of the country, from Kashmir to Kanyakumari, anywhere around the globe. Take opportunities are coming, and get associated with people who can help you. And if you need help, get in touch with us. I will help you at no cost, free of cost. What else do you want to know?
That was my last question. Or maybe you can give some advice in the end.
Yeah, so that's my advice is always start with the end in mind. Be a dreamer. Dreamers are the movers and shakers of this world. आपके आजू बाजू इर्द गिर्द जो भी चीजें हैं वो किसी ना किसी के दिमाग से आई है. This laptop has come from somebody's mind. This goggles have come from somebody's mind. This cup has come from somebody's mind. The mobile has come from everything around you has not fallen from the sky. Yes, किसी ना किसी के दिमाग से निकला हुआ. So they are the dreamers, and they are the movers and shakers of this world. So my friends, if you want to have a great lifestyle, you want to drive expensive cars, you want a Mercedes car parked outside your house, you want to live in an independent bungalow, you want to have a debt-free life, you want to give the best education to your children, you want to travel the world with your wife, spouse, then you need to be a dreamer. Like I said, जिंदगी ना मिले दोबारा. अगर अब नहीं तो फिर कब? अगर तुम नहीं तो फिर कौन करेगा तुम्हारे लिए? If you can answer these kind of questions, nothing like it. And this is the final shot. So go for it, live your life, and take risks. Thank you very much. Bye.
Good, I think the interview went well.
Yeah. So let's see how it turned out.